Yo, people, what it do? Okay, today's gonna be a little bit crazy. Sorry, I was finishing up a meeting and I have another meeting. I'm flying out tomorrow, so everybody and their mother wants to be friends today. This, of course, this is just sort of what happens whenever you're doing one of these things. There you go. I was like, where the heck did Aubrey go? I have a big screen, but it went goofball. So let me put this over here. Bingo, bango. Now I can see what we're doing. All right, so we're live. Hey, today, here's what's going to happen. Lou is still on her way back from trip, so she didn't make it. Paul is out today, so we're going to just flip the script and do kind of a Q&A. So if you guys got some cues that you need Aing, let them suckers out. Just bring them to the party because we like to party. We like to party. All right, so just come through. It's really weird. Let me check something. I feel like the link isn't right. Let me check something. Copy this. All right. Anyway, come through. Ask your questions. If you got questions, bring them to the party. Just let them in. What is up, Lair? How are you doing? Man, I'm ready to go on my probably last trip for a little bit, which is good because I swear we've been on the road like once every 2 weeks since like January. It's kind of insane. Uh, we need a ailing that sound cues that needs Aing. Oh yeah, you know what it is. If you got some cues that need Aing, that is something I would say because I did say it. I guess it turns out. What is up, Kev? Good to see you here. Let's go. Let's go. Let's put these in like Flynn, and then add this. All right, cool. I'm cleaning up my mess over here. Anybody spot anything cool on Prime Day that needs a little respect? I am curious. I've been kind of, I don't know. The last couple Prime Days have been a little lackluster, so I guess I didn't really come through. Wait, how come your thumbs up still showing as zero? I don't know. Let me investigate. That's a cue that needs a. So Katie and I were building this prezo. Hey Paul, try if you can try coming to the back and see if we got the right meeting. I was in a meeting with Katie and then I just started it because we were ready. So if it's the wrong link, I'll put the updated link in the membership area just so we can know. But let me check on K Walk's comment. Hello, Gritchoon. How are you? Let's see this live, and then if I click this and then click this and then and oh no, it's showing up. It's showing up over here. I think you have to re you have to refresh the screen in order to get it to take. Yo, all right, let's talk about these. Y'all coming up with some good ones. Let's cover some of these good ones. So Gretchen said the 2 tera biscuit. Sorry, there's only going to be one people here today, and I'm not going to fix the scene because I'm busy. Gretchen said the 2 tera biscuit, crucial SSD. I saw that, right? I love these bad boys. Love, 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 love. S, I mean CRUCIL SSD. Are you looking at the X9 or the X10? I currently have. Oh, it looks like X9 is on sale. Wow, crushing deal. Absolutely crushing deal. Get that. You can never have enough SSD ever. You can never ever ever have enough SSD. So that's a good deal. Wow, that's a good price. That's super super good. Kevin said Hollyland Max 2. Both of them are good, right? We tested them extensively playing around at NAB. Um, both of them are good. The primary difference is going to be just like the Lav Kits or whatever you need there. But yeah, these are phenomenal. That's the other one. Where's the updated version? Let's go to Hollyland Store. Sorry, my team is having way too much fun with the having way too much fun with Slack. Yeah, this thing is so cool. We got to play with these at NAB. As a matter of fact, no, um, the ceremonic one is also good. So if you see that on sale, also good. This one says currently unavailable, but this version and the ceremonic version are both freaking pretty phenomenal. So I would give that a I would give that a go. Now I have rolling C stand. Here, let me tell my team to shut up. Hold on. Let me fix this. All right, team. You're slacking too much. Go to bed. Put it on. Do not disturb. Okay, that's the end of those people for the next hour. All right, cool. All right, so this is the one that I have, uh, and I think if you saw this at camp, I have the newer version right here, but I got the one with side handles. Let me see if I can find it in here. I know Ambifo has the side handle one in here. Dude, I just put you on stop making noise. Why are you making noise? Oh my God, this one's on sale. Whoa. Okay. So these are really good. Because what the side handle does is it allows you to lift and separate really, really quickly. They're all the same. It's only steel. I don't think it matters if you pick which brand is which. But yeah, these are super, super dope, saucy. And when you come to camp, you'll see the one that I set up there. I also set one of these up at Liz's studio so she can have a very similar process. I went for my personal joint in my room because the lights, the wheels are still a little big for this super super small space. So I went RB 400 in my room here. I have the RB 400, which is this, which is super dope, but it's just a round base, right? So that is really good. No special prime studio deal on that today, but it's still super good. Uh, Gretchen says the X10 is 134. The primary difference is metal case and slightly faster speed. So that is also super good. Yes, the podcast tab on YouTube is everything. Absolutely everything. Here, let's explain why. There's no such thing as optimizing it per se. Larry, we are at a position right now where the search engine is so dang good. You don't have to really over worry about optimizing. What you really need to worry about is just getting them shows out. If there's any one step to optimizing it, I would say it's to do your own transcription, whether that's with Gemini or with Mac Whisper or Descript, or I use Auphonic. Any of the above would help you. So I was talking about this a little bit yesterday in yesterday's video. Let's come over here and do this. Let's go AISTUDIO. Bingo. All right, so we are going to come to AI Studio, and then we're going to take a WAV file, and we're just going to toss it up there. Boom. Not that WAV file. Bingo. Let's see if that works. I'm pretty sure because before this didn't used to work, but it seems like Google has stepped up, and the goal, the reason why you want to add your own there it goes. Come on, gangster. Oh, I failed to count tokens. Not my fault, family. You better get to cooking. What do you mean you failed to count tokens? Count these tokens, homie. Let's see. Come on, son. Come on, son. All right, so let's just clear this whole chat. Clear it. It would have been better if I gave it an MP3 instead of a wave. And that's just due to the nature that MP3s are just smaller. So let me grab this and download this. And you'll see on Auphonic, I I already have the short file here. So without making it crazy, the reason why the SRT is, I mean, see, the reason why the MP3 is better is just a smaller file. So a smaller file will take less tokens, right? So let me refresh this page. There we go. It says I have 1,000,000 tokens. Tokens is kind of like coins at an arcade. So let me throw the MP3 file up there. Let it do its thing. Okay, Paul got the right link. There we go. All right, it's thinking. It's thinking. Okay, so create a transcript out of this MP3 file and save it in an SRT or TXT format. Hey, Paul, mute that shit. Mute it. You're doubling me. It's hurting my ears. Okay, got it. I got it. Did you get it? You can unmute when you got it. Okay, so let's try this again. It says it's going to take 56,000 tokens out of 1 bajillion. So let's run that again and see if it runs this time. But yeah, anyway, the idea of putting your own transcript is, yes, Google does auto transcribe YouTube videos, but if you put your own, they just assume that you corrected it. So I feel like they give you a little bit more juice when you go there. So you want to put that there. And then, other than that, that's about it. You need to have a 3,000 by 3,000 image, and then that basically sets it up as a podcast. So that's the answer I was trying to say. That just took way too long to get it out of my big ass head. I have been waiting for the TS5 to come out because I have Thunderbolt 5 on my newest Mac. The only docks that really matter are CalDigit TS4, unless you're on a notebook, MacBook M1. That's problematic. On some of the other ones, it's better. CalDigit, Anchor, Belkin, Kensington, OWC. Pretty much everybody else I would just ignore. I'm not Ivankian a damn thing. I don't know them yet. I don't trust them yet. Orico, I'm having good work with them. I do like them. So dang, that's really weird how it does a transcription. That's crazy. It's just going down. it's going down fade to Blackstreet over here. Let's see. Basus, nope. OWC, yep. Belkin, okay. Anchor, okay. Basus, nope. Anchor docking station, cool. You got to be careful with these though, because some of these docking stations that are out there, USB-C docks, and you don't want that. We're Mac people. We want Thunderbolt docks. USB-C dock is borderline useless to us. This Ugreen thing, actually pretty cool. If you just need extra ports, any dock will work. But you got to know that your technical stuff won't work in those ports. You know what I mean? So, when you put in, okay, if you're just like charging your phone or adding an extra hard drive or something like that, pretty much any dock will work. But if you're trying to run cam links, run your cameras, run something that needs a little bit more intelligence, you don't want a glorified extension cord. So I'm sorry, I don't dick around. I stick with OWC and CalDigits. Period. Point blank. End of story. Like, oh, but they're so expensive. Exactly. This is dope, by the way. This just came out. I was thinking about ordering this. This is super cool because it actually has a fan in there, and it's Thunderbolt 5, and it can do like DisplayPort and HDMI 2.0. Like, this thing is actually pretty sick. You can even change the light on the top to be whatever, and you see it has 3 Thunder Biscuit ports, and it will pull the whole 120 gigabits per second. Like, it'll run 2 8K displays. Yeah, that's dope. That's dope. Let's see where we got going here. Mr. Junkie Camera. What does it do? What does it do? Good question, Paul. Just go in. I'm telling you, anybody who is making the dive from CapCut DaVinci on the cut page will cover you 100%. You don't need to know jack. It just works. It's simple as pie. It is simple as pie. I could teach a chimpanzee how to use the cut page in an hour. It is that simple. I'll be like Coco Good Gorilla when we're done. Like, it is so simple and it just works. Like, I can't believe all the fussing and fighting about CapCut this many years, and I was not playing. DaVinci smokes CapCut, and it's freer, and your information is not being stolen by the Australian government. Why are you laughing, Paul? Paul is cracking up over here. Paul is cracking up over here. Like, it is way better, and it is way simple. And yes, I know CapCut works on your phone. Shut up, Paul. Just shut up, Paul. We're not asking you anything. Damn it. Listen, it just like I am not no bitch. I will completely admit I was wrong. Clip this part. Everybody get your clips together. I was wrong. Da Vinci's dope as fuck. Okay? There it is. There it is. You ready? Here, let me write. I will type it out. I'll give you a space to screenshot it, okay? Because I ain't no bitch. I am more than happy to say I was wrong. I wish more people would do so. Looking at you, Trump. There you go. Here, screenshot that shit. You got your screenshot in? You got. Here, I'm gonna make Paul be Mary Lou today, since he got so much shit to say.
Smoking, come on.
Stop smoking, jackass. Yeah, no, for real. Like,
I need a doctor. I'll go somewhere else.
I am. It's what it says on the title, dude. It says Doc Rock. Look, Aubrey. You're making Aubrey blush. No, what's really cool is the process of like learning it is. I just like learning stuff. Like, I just do. I enjoy putting myself in a position to feel uncomfortable. I think my thing that too many people in our space are always looking for. Well, how do you get more comfortable? I don't. I don't wish to be comfortable. Comfortable, it means couch or bed. When
Episode 1 did not give you justice.
no, it didn't.
Episode 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 are fucking unbelievable.
Okay, so the reason why that makes sense though, right? And this is the same thing I tell you about creating your content. Your first 10, 15 videos are gonna suck balls. But the more you do it, the better you get. And so what happens to too many people, right? That old school parable about being 3 feet from goal. It's a lie. I'm pretty sure it's a lie, but nobody can definitively say it's a lie. But in theory, some dude in San Francisco back in the day, or in the Bay, was he bought a gold mine off of this other dude, and the dude promised him that they were going to hit this vein, but his wife whatever was sick, so he had to give up, so he sold this gold mine to this other dude, and that dude dug that mine for 3 years and came up with zilch. I mean, he's talking like a couple of grams of rock, and he was like, I'm done. That dude scammed me. Like, he was looking for the other guy to like kill him and whatever. Like, that dude scammed me. This is total
Next guy
BS.
got it off the surface.
And then he gave it up. The next guy came in and dug like 3 feet and got the biggest gold vein in California history. That's the story. I think it's BS, but because the reason why I think it's BS, there's a really really old, like 3,000-year-old Chinese parable about the same thing. So, boom, yeah. We don't. I mean, please explain to me how or why you would try to do this. It's normally the other way around. There are thousands of people who use Ecamm as the virtual cameras for StreamYard, but like, why would you pull in a web product into Ecamm? It's possible, but the question is why. And if you can explain that, I can explain it to you. But I can tell you how to do it. It's easy as pie. You just take the link of that camera as a web page and legit just paste it in. It is that simple. So let me go steal somebody's video real quick. Whose video do we wish to steal? Let's steal somebody we know so we don't get in trouble. Let's steal this weird dude right here. All right, we go here. And we click on this page. What in the heck kind of face is that on the thumbnail? Jesus Christ.
Hi, Esha. Thanks very much for the email. And
Oh my God, it's coming in British.
hi, Esha. Thanks very much.
Hey, dude, I like how you're answering the questions with the thing. Come on, son. That's just sick, right? Okay, so in theory, right, there's Paul's video. All I need to do is grab the link, copy, and then, no more and then. Go away. What are you doing, internet? There we go. Hit the demo page. So you would just like bust a new scene. Right over here is the globe. Press on the globe. Tap, tap, tap. Press in the paste. High running, keep solution. High resolution, keep running. Bingo. End the story. Game recognized game.
Thanks very much for
Party
the
over.
email, and especially a big
Hit
thank
full
you for
screen.
sending me the video, because
Tell Paul to hush, and then there it is. So yeah, you can do it, but again, the more formal question is why. It's normally the other way around. But yeah, you can pull anything off the web, anything that has a URL, you can pull in. It's kind of sort of simps. Ecamm is fresh like that. All right, what's up, Jules? How are you doing? Welcome to the show, Graham. Yeah, dude, I'm tripping. So I don't know. I might travel with this thing, but Paul, I think what I'm going to do for the time that I have to be on the road is dip into the iPad app because I need to be in the plane. I need to be in the lounge. I have a 24-hour travel, and then I'll land in Chicago, and then I'll be in Chicago for a couple of days, and then I got another 24-hour travel back. So I think what I'm gonna do is go into the iPad app and try to see how good it is. Um, you can run the iPad app free, but then if you want the studio version, it's like $90. Is that right? I forget. I totally forget. I have to look that up real quick. You know me. I would get the real thing. I'm not a. I don't want to be fighting my iPad. Let me see. Oh, I can actually look in the App Store on this Mac because the Mac App Store actually can see iPad apps. Hey, PP. T Will, if that made sense to you, let me know. If it didn't, I'll do it again so you can see. But I'm assuming that's the answer. DAVIN. Da Vinci. Da Vinci Resolute. A bunch of people like the use of avatars, but wants too much personal information. Oh, yeah. Well, as a nerd in tech, can I explain to all of the people who are thinking that they're hiding all their personal information? They already know. Unless you know how to use Ghostery and private cloud services and how to set up a router properly, all the info that you think you hiding from people, they already know. I know this for a fact because I've done cybersecurity for quite a long time. So don't worry. But yeah, I fully get that. What we do in our side of things is I'll use this scene as an example. So if I was going to do this particular show and the person that was going to be my guest didn't want to be, quote unquote, on camera, I would just drag in a JPEG of them, put it in the box, and biggen it to size, hold the Option key, and then just place it in the box like such. Let me get it even. And then put it underneath the camera. So Bingo. I'll just drop it underneath the last camera. Of course, I would put it in the middle, you know, but just to show you, that's all we do. I actually teach that when I teach people how to set up scenes. Is under normal circumstances, put a blank or an avatar image of the person behind the guest camera. So in which case the guest camera accidentally drops, you don't end up with a hole in your program. So yeah, super simple. Same thing. Because then that way, if they're just going to come in like that, I wouldn't even bother bringing in the camera because that's extra resources. I would just use the audio track and put an avatar there instead of bringing it as a camera. Because if you bring, hold on, if you bring in the other source as a camera, let's say you have resources limit of 100. This is not true, but let's just use that as an example. A camera takes up 40% of resources. A JPEG of their face takes up 2%. So it's easier to just take a picture of that avatar or generate one using AI or just take the avatar, screen cap it, throw it in the AI and say embiggen it to whatever size that you need and put that there. That would take a 2 to 4% resources as opposed to bringing in a camera, which is not doing anything. Because even though the picture is still, it's still a camera, right? So you're wasting resources bringing in it as a camera clip. Just put a picture of the avatar and let them speak on voice like they do all the time on TV when they're like, oh, we're speaking to Terrell Owens on satellite and he's on the phone in his car. They just put up a picture of Terrell like, and then it just says Terrell Owens, shitty receiver. That's all. You know, that's all you gotta do. It would be useful if you actually added one or two videos in the middle of your switch over and cut. I will get to cut and edit, but I'm not even ready to dip into the speed editor yet. I played with it. It's actually super simple, but I don't want people to think that they need to buy it, you know, to freak everybody out. Um, yeah, it's good. She's way back, dude. She's like 5 episodes behind. I think. I think she's on like 2 or 3, and I'm on 7.
I've even got my guys watching your shit now, and they're actually enjoying your music. Fuck, God help them.
What the Turkish dudes?
Uh, Three of them.
There you go. There you go. Hey, don't worry. Don't worry. We're gonna get there. We're gonna have this whole situation resolved. He's stupid. He's super stupid. It is way easier than even I thought. Like I granted when we get to trying to play in the fusion tab, and then when we get to trying to do color grading, that's when it's going to blow people's mind. But I'm telling you, most of you guys need to don't even think about that. Most of you guys just need to like cut a video and slap it, like call it a day. Uh, Here, I had an idea. Let's do something.
This
Let's
is
do
only
something.
a whisper in your ear and not to be repeated. But your style of teaching has changed dramatically.
Oh, I'm switching back then. Y'all cannot have an effect upon me. Aubrey, put the pen down. Because every time you bust out one of these pens, you got me on Amazon looking for deals. Put the damn thing down. I'm not. I don't like her. Somebody come and get your your girl Aubrey.
She's only doing to your credit card what we
Hey,
did to
listen,
her.
Paul. I'm not going to accept this kind of punishment on my show. Listen, this is actually brilliant, though, man. Like just grabbing that. This did your man set this up as an overlay, or did you just copy and paste it and then like put it in a little box? Did you do that in Canva?
In shorts, they are done as a pop out, as you would reply to a short, but sometimes long form content is needed, so therefore we do it as a pop out.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. This is really cool. This is really cool. I mean, it's such a smart way to do this. I swear, this thing that you're standing in front of looks a lot like my LG, but my drawer is different.
What is truly amazing is the other videos that I've done with regards to the controversial stuff that we'll have a chat when you're free one day. Um, is unbelievable. And this is a conversation we have to have offline.
No, no doubt. Dude, this is really good. Like the whole way you set this up in comparison to the way you were doing it before, it's so much better. And then it looks like it's super simple to follow. You know what I mean? And yeah, I really like this. Like you've actually juiced this sucker up really good, fam. So the other day we
Oh, the
were,
products are turning up in America.
yeah, yeah, yeah. It says limited shipping areas, but they still show up.
Oh, okay.
Not that kind of drawer, Rich. So the other day, Paul and Mary Lou and myself, we were talking story, and what we figured out is that this is game changer, people. Um, you could go on anybody's video, anybody. It doesn't matter who they are, 8 to 80, blind, crippled, crazy. You can go on a video on YouTube, and if somebody left a comment on a YouTube video, you could then upon go and make a short. Okay, so I'm gonna hey, be quiet, Steven. So I'm gonna show you this. This is super super crazy. All right. So this is my homie Steven right here, and he's making a video about Prime Day deals. So I can click into the comment section here, and I can find a good comment. It's going to take a lot to dethrone that Anchor Slim 10K, right? So I think what he's talking about is a charger. Anchor does make really cool charger, and the funny thing is that's a bold statement, but if it's what I think it is, I could actually dethrone that Anchor 10K. Let me see what he got in here. Looking at his list. I see the Anchor 25K or the 20K. There is a company called Nightcore that makes the thinnest, lightest GAN 10K. So let me see. I'm going to search it. Of course, I would have watched Steven's video and got the right answer from watching the video. However, yeah, this is the one. See, this is the Anchor Compact 10K. It's 17 bucks. And I actually have this charger as well, but the Nightcore one is way better and way lighter. And the Nightcore one comes with all USB-Cs, which makes it a little bit more gangster if you are in the USB-C game. So I could reply to this dude's video and then show off the Nightcore MB. And again, it's not as cheap, but that's because it's using these carbon batteries, which is the reason why it's so freaking light. And I've showed this to the other Paul who's not here today when we were at camp. It don't weigh jack, bro. Like this thing does not weigh jack. It's super light, it's super small, and it's 22 watts and 18 watts. So it's stronger, lighter, not cheaper. If you broke, you broke. But if you can afford this joint, this is the best battery in the game. It is so light, and I buy these batteries like they're going out of style. And when I find a better one, I just give the other one away. So I could take that video, for instance, and go back to my man SR's video, right? And then I could take that comment, boom, boom, boom. Where'd it go? And I can hit the comment button, and then I can hit this button, right? And I can say, dude, technically T. Hey, I know T. See, I feel better now because I know T. I go, technically T. Listen, actually, the Nightcore, such and such and MB1000 is lighter, faster, charges faster, and it's just a better battery. But yeah, it is not as cheap as 17 bucks, but it's well worth the extra money. And then post that. So if you're looking for ideas on shorts and yeah, that would be a good way to do it. That legit would be a good way to do it. So you can answer anybody's short, and it's not even my channel. This is Steven's channel, and I can answer shorts on his channel, which is crazy, which is absolutely crazy. So if you're looking for, I need some short ideas, I need to get up to speed, I need to create some content, like, whew, it's a tough sell. I am going to answer this though, because I'm like, listen. CORE NB 1000 is way lighter and more powerful, but it ain't 17 bones. All right, there you go. There's my answer to that question. There you go. Gangster. It's really, really cool. You know what? I didn't check, and as long as you're not being an asshole, I don't think it matters. But I don't know. That's a good question. Let's find out. Paul, I'm gonna answer one of your videos, and then you tell me if you see the at mark. Okay. Um, how to repair. That's
Don't tell me the video.
oh well, oh okay. I was gonna show it on the screen, but boom.
Oh
Let
no,
me.
you can share it on screen, but I'll just wait for the response.
Yeah, I want to see if it shows up.
Remember, I'm getting like 20 an hour.
Oh, sorry, gangster. You see that, y'all? He said I'm getting 20 an hour. Okay, gangster. There you go. It just says thanks for sending your help, Paul. I'm gonna answer this.
Do a video response.
Yeah, I'm doing it. Okay, so the camera is up. Oh, you gotta finish recording video. Yo, this guy is telling you all the truth. Paul is saving the world one appliance at a time. He is sharing killer information. If you're not subscribed to this guy and you got some appliances, you trying to save money, go and check out how to repair on YouTube, like this guy says right here. Yo, this guy is telling. There you go. All the truth, Paul. Bingo. Just go ahead and put it, and then best.
We'll have to have render time from your end to my end.
We're gonna find it. Hey, we're answering questions. We'll have a question. We're gonna answer that sucker.
You're gonna hate me later when we go offline.
No, I'm gonna ignore you.
You can ignore me, but I
Actually,
will not be ignored.
all right. I will be by. Let's see. When I land in Seattle tomorrow, oh, it's gonna be late for you. After this, I have a meeting, but if you're still up, I'll ping you after we're
I'm
done.
not drinking. I'm still working.
He's so simple. All right, so let's see how long it takes for that to get to Paul, and see if it will at Paul that I commented on this video. That's a good question. I'm assuming, yeah. I mean, it only makes sense. But again, as long as you're not saying, "Look at this donkey," I think you're fine. Bro, Paul, listen, bro. I just seen what you did, and I love this. Listen. Wait, I just did that wrong. Paul's been making fun of my stupid thumbnails, and then he came through with a good one. Look at that, y'all. That is super good. It looks better on you than it does on me. When I did
Manipulate.
mine
If
looks
they give you
weird.
rules, if they give you rules, manipulate it to the maximum.
100%.
Having 0.025 seconds of a thumbnail in a video response, the retention rate goes through the fucking roof.
So you're like put the first couple frames as a still,
Yep.
and then okay. So there's my version right there. It's harder to see because on the phone. Yo, pause is way that yours is clutch, bro. That's super super good,
Only learn off the best.
bro. That's super. So let me see this video real quick. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I see what you did. Oh, bro, come on, dude. That's brilliant. So, guys, what Paul did,
Learned it
take the
off you.
take the thumbnail, put it as the first like 3 or 4 frames of the video, and the sound is boom, right? Because that at least you know that's going to be a real video. It's not going to be just the uh, what's the word I'm looking for? One of these AI damn pieces of crap. So sticking the sound in and having it go boom is dope. Paul, I'm going to show you something since that's a good tip. I'm going to do that in my next short. I'm going to show you something that you might not have known about. And I'm sorry, free people, this does not work in the free version. Not my fault. Call DaVinci and tell them to hook it up. I'm going to open up the Resolve right here. This is so clutch. When I discovered this, I'm going to make a whole video about it, but I was saving it for later in the thing. But since we're here today, Paul, I'm going to save you some time. Okay, so let me just open up this track. Bingo, bango. All right, so let me take out the part where I'm talking. I'm just going to use the intro here. And I'm going to press video only. Oh, no, we're in the edit page. Let me go to the cut page for a second. Because, you know, that's where your boy likes to live.
Yeah,
Man, you guys just disappeared because I said my dual monitor up. Let me turn that crap off. Viewer mode, no. Dual monitor. Where you at? Primary display, video clean feed, none. Okay, now I can see you guys again. So let me grab a bunch of clips like such and just stick them in there. Bingo. Did I say video only? Come back. I said video only. Bingo. Okay, so this is super, super saucy. Let me just pull this in. Just pulling a bunch of stuff in real quick just to make it shorter so you can kind of see what I'm going to do. Not going to do what you think I'm going to do.
just say yes or no in the background. Have you already pressed send on that video?
Yep.
Okay, I'm timing it.
It's probably processed. Okay, so watch this, people. Pay attention, Paul. Go to Workspace. Come down to the bottom where it says Workflow Integration. And then there's Epidemic Sound. Now, I added
fuck.
don't say that.
No, I'm offline.
No, you're not. They can hear you, dude. I don't care. You know me, I don't care. I don't care about that. So you add the plugin from the Epidemic page, right? You go to Epidemic page, you download the plugin, and you install it. Now, but wait, let me show you why this is sick, okay? Let's say I put the playhead right here, all right? And so this is just a little shot of, I don't know, somebody walking across the street. It can say search by video. So it's going to find something that matches this person walking, right? Right? So I'm going to put that there, and I'm going to say search by video. So it's reading my timeline. Dude, notice it says 014 in my timeline, so it's reading my timeline. It knows what's popping, right? And I can press this. Nope, don't like it. Nope, don't like it. All right, that's kind of cool. I like twerky weird quirky joints. All right, let me pick something that I know that would sound like me. I don't want dreamy. I guess you could even specify ahead of time if you wanted to be like hip hop or whatever, but okay, so let's just say we was going to pick that. You could actually highlight this particular section right here and say import to the timeline at playhead. Change to the length of the section. So you can send this sucker right to the timeline. So if I was going to be here, I can set my mood because you know I'm going to put hip hop just to piss you off. All right. And then now, yeah, that's more like it. Poppy. So look, check this out. See this little thing right here that says create versions? If I'm looking at my timeline, looking at my Gucci, it's about that time. This timeline is exactly 1 minute long, right? So I could click this guy because this track is 5 minutes. Hit this little spicy scissor dude right here and say create versions. And I need a 60-second.
The best investment I ever made in my life was getting you to come to DaVinci.
Listen. All right. So like that's just saucy. They got different versions. All All right, so I could take this particular one and you could do like the download, or you can send it to your playhead, like whatever. But I'm gonna just go ahead and say download this piece right here. We call it the last one. So if you need a 50, when you order turn it into a short, and you need a 15-second version, bro, you just come in here and hit that button and say make me a 15-second version.
Oh, you wait till you get to the editor and
You,
you can use the AI auto beat system.
oh, you
You're
know
the
what?
daddy.
I'm in video only mode. Turn back on audio mode. Drop this to the time Lizzle. Bingo. Come over here. I needed a little bit more feedage to get out my whole.
No, don't adjust it. Don't adjust it. Doing something you don't even do. If you go to editor, there is a button up there somewhere which is AI. It's an AI feature that will automatically change that whole clip into the beat on your or the pattern on your video. You'll come across it in the next couple of days.
I've actually seen that in Premiere. So I know it exists because I've seen it before.
It kills the computer, by the way.
I got a Mac Studio fully laced with an ass load of RAM. I think I'm gravy. But I just think this is so cool. Like the idea, go back to here. The idea of being able to just do that and then again grab some more clippy dippies right here and
You
just
don't
like
need to. It'll chop the whole video for you, the whole audio for you.
see that's a little as a perfectionist, that's a little bit too much control for me to relinquish. You know what I
Well,
mean?
hopefully, your taste in music.
You know what, Paul? I like the fact that you can kind of like select everything after the clip, delete, right? I don't know. This thing is just good. It's just good. You win, jerk. You absolutely win. But like being able to take that, I don't want to do that. Why are you doing both pieces? Go to the beginning.
Unselect music and the.
Now, see, the other thing that's cool because you got the beats in here, you can just pull things back. You can kind of like chop on the beat because you can see what you're doing. But you can right click on this sucker and then you can say find the beats and it'll automatically dice it up for you. So you can start cutting on the beat like mustard, which is also super cool. So all these little lines down here are like places where you can mustard on the beat. You just kind of find it. But yeah, it's just super saucy. I'm like, listen, people, listen. Minnie, you can't sneak out. I don't think they can do dual monitor on the Cubase. No, I had it set up because I was doing edit page yesterday. Well, you know that. You saw that. I always set it to ultra low latency, but that's just up to you. I have really fast internet, so it's pretty good. Hey, did they tag you in the shorts page yet, Paul?
Oh, sorry, I was drinking.
Minnie and Jules. Jules, did you make some videos, lady? Hold on, I'm gonna go spy on Jules. 912. Yay. Uh,
Okay, knowing that we're all thick, apart from yourself,
it would be
uh,
it would be either on YouTube Studio or like on the phone.
in the community page
No, maybe when you
on
go up to the
the
top and you press this little red dot on the actual YouTube site, right at the very top, there's a little bell with a red.
notifications.
Yeah, see if it's there. If not, check the community page. This is super curious. Thank you, Will, for having such a
No,
curious.
believe it or not, I got Mary Lou up here 4 hours ago.
Oh yeah. So then it looks like it hasn't tagged Paul so far.
Not yet.
All right,
But
let's keep
I
going.
I believe there's a bit of a timescale lapse because, oh, what I'm going to talk to you about after this is very interesting because it will have a delay to allow AI to analyze the data that we're sending or responding to before anything is allowed to go public.
Oh, that's crazy. That's super crazy.
I've got proof.
So, June, what I was doing yesterday was showing off the difference between the two monitor thing and the clean feed. I was using my big monitor as video clean feed, kind of like we used to use the Sony monitors. Um, and it worked in everything. So that kind of put on. Hey, listen, Gretchen, I think you will get it fat. This is going to be the craziest thing I say today, and I mean this 100%. If you were to take iMovie and throw it in the trash right now and go to DaVinci and just live in the cut page, within 3 days, you will become a better editor. Legit.
Can she hear me?
Because it is
Can she hear me?
way better, way better, and you'll know exactly what you're doing. It's quicker, and it just functions. Like it hella try to function. It will make you that much better. I'm gonna tell everybody right now, um, if you have been playing around in iMovie and staying there because it's comfy, throw that shit in the trash. And that's not even of my natural hate for iMovie. It's that it is way, way better. It is, oh my God, it's crazy. I made 3 day
Can
challenge in
Gretchen hear me?
June. Might need to do one today for a weekly wrap up. There you go. There you go. Boom. Let's see. That's cool. That's cool. I just want to make sure you guys are out here creating these shorts and creating these videos you're supposed to be doing. Um, yeah, it's fun. And as a matter of fact, don't tell Mary Lou because she's not here today to snitch on me. Today, since I'm leaving, I'm gonna actually record like 3 videos and have them in the can just in case. The problem with going to this Mac convention that I'm going to is I know a large portion of the people there, they're my old school Mac friends. So it'll be easy to just be out and about, like goofing off instead of having time to come back to the room. I don't want to come back to the room massless and be like, okay, guys, today's next video. I don't want to be that person. Uh, June says, I think DaVinci Resolve handles data better than iMovie or FCP. Yeah, it does. Because here, this is a prime thing. And June is right. Like, listen, Paul, don't say I was right and you were wrong kind of thing. Okay, can you just zip it? I got it. I admitted it. Look, I'm going to show you why this is cooler. If you go into the master sizzle, it doesn't matter, media page, cut page, whatever page. On the side over here, you can open this. I'll do it from media page because I can see what I'm doing. These are all my hard drives on my computer, right? Because I have a NAS, I have lots and lots and lots and lots of hard drive locations. I can get to any one of these joints, right? So, for instance, I could just click here. I don't have to import anything. It's all in here. If I need to see a video, let me dip out of Liz and Nathan from Kit talking. It's there. If I want to go in and see this interview where I'm interviewing Paul, it's just there. Like the fact that you can get to this kind of thing. Let's hit FJ since you guys know who FJ is, right? I got my audio files. I got my ISO files for my video. I got my master, like sort of FJ folder. It's just sort of right here. The fact that you can just access this stuff, it's just so simple. And I'm not like I can plug in the SD card and I can get straight to it right out the gate, right? So SD card is plugged in. I could just go in here and see my little random Fuji film clips. Remember to put that back in the camera, dummy. I'm gonna go and shoot a video today, and it can be ready. Okay, so here's something that's crazy. I
No,
shot this in I shot this in F-Log, right? Go back, stay back where you were.
I love this.
I
I
shot this
love
in F-Log without doing anything, right? If I were to put this into this bin down here, hey, why are you talking, Gary? Nobody talking to you. Gary just started running his mouth. Damn, spicy little mofo. I could take this guy, drop it to the end of the timeline, and then even though it's shot in F-Log, and you'll notice that the aspect ratio is off, That's because I shot it in open gate with 6.2 open gate, and open gate makes it easier to reframe for shorts or whatever. But to get this to look back normal, all I gotta do is hit the tools and hit auto color, and it
Lovely.
should kind of handle it just like that. Like I don't even have to bother to put the LUT. But if I were to put the correct Fujifilm LUT, it's even better, right? So like if I go back to the master page here and right click upon the, hit on LUT, go down to Fujini Films. Dude, you don't got Fuji in here? What you doing? DJI film looks. Hey, don't have Fuji in here. I have to install it, but um, that's weird because they got all the other cameras. They don't have Fuji in here. You
Do you
racist.
know if you move the whole file
Yes,
from somewhere to somewhere,
yes,
DaVinci will map it all back to you?
yes. I did that by accident the other day because I am working on an external and I had moved something out the way. It put it all back. But anyway, without even going to get the proper Fuji LUT, just hitting auto color like DJI knows what to do. Why? Not DJI, DaVinci knows what to do. Because before DaVinci became an editor, DaVinci was a color correcting program. And that's where I learned about DaVinci was from my pops. You had to have the little dongle, and it was not a cheap app. But when my dad first started shooting red, he would use DaVinci to do some of the color coding as opposed to the old school. We had a Sony 1024 color corrector. We just twirl knobs all day. He looked like a DJ up there twirling knobs. Then DaVinci came out, and it was like a very expensive program. So yeah, it's super good. It's super good. Fam, Mr. Rowley,
You have
follow me.
arrived on my phone.
Follow. It did. It came up. Yo, this guy is telling you all the truth. Paul is saving the world one appliance at a time. He is sharing killer information. If you're not subscribed to this guy and you got some appliances, you're trying to save money, go and check out how to repair on YouTube, like this guy says right here. Yo, this guy is telling you all the truth. That's super good. And you know what's dope about it? The fact that
Super
it's
impressive.
it's slightly truncated. That makes people nosy. I'm starting to realize people do that mess on purpose. Like don't finish it, so it just ends. But Mr. Riley, listen, go to my channel and start at day one. The first video is trash. I'm gonna tell you it's absolutely trash because I had no idea what the freak I'm doing. I'm gonna be on day 8 today. I still don't know what I'm doing, but the videos are better. So if you just go through and watch them on 2x, at least the first 3 videos, you already know what to do. You'll be able to cut a video by the time you get to day 3. It is so crazy. Like I was talking mad spicy about DaVinci. It is way dope. Oh man, 100%, bro, 100%. The old school Mac groups, like I used to run heavy in the Hawaii Apple Mac User Society. We call it H Mouse. Get it? Mouse, MAUSE. um, but yeah, it was super fun. MAUS. I know how to spell. Jesus. Anyway, I got a meeting coming up, so I need the jet. But thank you guys for hanging in. Thank you, T Will, for the good question. But do know if you do respond to somebody on the short, they will see it, which is Coolio with the flow. Just, don't say anything spicy. And boom, we're just going to keep coming. I have a iPhone microphone from Comica. I got it, but it needs a whole setup to get together my phone. I need a smaller setup. I knew you meant
Don't
Comica.
forget to tell people
I figured it out right
that.
away. Um, there's
Don't
so many.
forget to tell people
What's that?
I can I can remove that comment, but the video is still public.
Okay, you can remove the comment, but the video stays public. All right, that's cool. Um, Honestly, I think anything from Hollyland or Ceremonic, any of the new Hollyland Shore, Ceremonic, DJI Road, any of them are good. Like all of them are good, and it doesn't really require much setup. They all do Bluetooth. I will say all of the ones that do Bluetooth do not sound as good as the ones that you plug in via USB. If you don't mind, shawty, I don't mind. If you don't mind having a full size mic Oh, I packed mine, but I can show you this. No, I didn't. It's right here. Shure MV6, USB cable, USB cable. Unloose it, plug it in, plug it in. Never mind the ill-fitting dock pop. Take this guy and insert into the butt. Bingo. Open up your favorite recording app. In my case, is Blackmagic Camera. Ooh, you know what I just realized, Paul? Because I use Blackmagic Camera all the time, I can send it from my phone straight to the app through cloud because I have the 2 gigs of cloud subscription. You know what I mean? So that eliminates a whole damn ass step. I mean, the whole point of this is try to eliminate as many steps as possible, right? So if I'm out and about, I'm on my trip, I'm shooting everything using the Blackmagic Camera app. When I get to my computer and I open up Blackmagic Cloud, it's already there.
Yeah, I mean, some of the technology now is just really flying over my head.
Okay, so as you can see, wait, as you can see, as I'm talking upon this here phone, you know what? Let me flip the camera so it doesn't look so stupid. As you can see, wait, there he is. There he is. Ah, make your face right, dude. There you go. So I'm talking on the phone and it is using this microphone as the microphone for this guy. So if you don't mind having a full size mic, this is like a little over 100 bones, probably on some kind of Amazon sale. I think this is better. I think if you need a travel situation, fully understood. But the idea of purposely using a tiny mic that may or may not sound good, as opposed to just taking a regular full size mic, look, it just told me to log in, right? It just will sound better. And on the cheap side, you can get a Samsung, like SAMSON, Q2U for about 50, 60 bones. And it's a USB microphone. And then just plug in. MV6 is better because it does have some things that you can do upon it. So, for instance, if I were to plug it back in and then open up the Shure Motive app, which I have on my phone, Motive Audio, bingo, there's that. It knows that the mic is plugged in. It says MV6. Ooh, there's a firmware update. Not now, Mary. Let me do it this way.
Take me off
Shawty,
screen.
I don't. Oh, you want to smoke another cigarette?
No, I need to go somewhere.
I'm just messing with you, bro. Uh, yeah. So like, you see, it's all working, right? So I can adjust the gain, auto level. That's all you need to know, man. Plug the sucker in, put it on auto level, let it handle its business. And you probably don't want to set the tone to dark unless you want to sound like T-Boss. You probably want to put it to like natural. I like mine on dark because I'm Doc Vader. I will turn off the high pass filter. I don't need that with this sexy voice. And then we're good to go. And so now at this point in time, that's all the settings you need. And once you set these settings, it stays inside the mic. So if you pick the mic up and plug it in anybody else's phone or nobody else's computer or whatever, it's going to remember those settings. You can also listen to it from within inside the headphone and you're just good to go. So you can record directly in here. So now you have yourself a decent recorder. So I am recording an audio sample of the MV6 recorded directly into a Shure microphone. I'm sorry, into an iPhone 16 Pro Max. What a dummy. And I'm recording in a WAV format at 48 kilohertz. And this joint is going to sound sexy. Bingo. Yes, Shure has a what is he trying to say? Shure has an app for the phone. Yes. So stop trying to update. I'm gonna update the firmware after this because it's giving me a headache. So I'm gonna take that and then I'm gonna say save as, and I'm gonna say share, and I'm gonna share to the air drip. Came through dripping, drip. Came through dripping, drip. Diamonds on the neck, they dripping ice. And I'm gonna just drag it into Ecamm real quick. Recorder. So I am recording an audio sample of the MV6 recorded directly into a Shure microphone. I'm sorry, into an iPhone 16 Pro Max. What a dummy. And I'm recording in a WAV format at 48 kilohertz, and this joint is going to sound sexy. My mic sound nice. Check one. That's it. That's it. That's all you gotta do. So sure, and let me give you a little lanky lank. Uh, I would normally say not sponsored, but sure gives me everything. So I would consider that sponsored. But it's still worth it. I actually, Mary Lou and I went to Shore when they were developing this mic, and they asked us a bunch of questions about what would make it saucy. And so I like to say that I feel like I had a hand in making this mic dope because we had a long conversation with the engineers and they listened to us and we talked about the app and we talked about why it would be the best and how could you make it like super user friendly and what creators were looking for. Like we had a deep philosophical conversation with the developers of this mic, and then that's why we got one when it came out, is because we got to work with the team standing in Chicago at Shore headquarters. So yeah, humble brag, take that. Anyway, I got a jet. I got a meeting. I love you guys. You guys rock. I will see you guys. Oh God, next week, Tuesday. I fly back next Monday. Saturday, I'll be in Chicago, not at Shore this time. There's no adapter. It's plugged straight in. I have a USB phone though, cause I'm G like that. But the USB to Lightning adapters, I have hundreds of them. They're in my bag right now because I'm about to travel. But you can get one for $3. You can actually get. Actually, hold on. I no longer have old phone, but this is a USB C to Lightning cable. That doesn't work because I have automatic. You can just use this. But it comes, if you have a USB C phone, just plug it in. If you don't have a USB C phone, you just need a USB C to Lightning cable. $3 on the internet. This one came from Apple. Anyway, peace out. A-Town Stop. Man, if you got questions, just DM me. I got you. I got you. Love you, people. Aloha.